I'm Niladiri. Good afternoon everyone present over here. My number is 1. And today I'm here to speak about relevance of teaching of Swami Vivekananda on youth. Youth stands for young, outgoing, united, truthful and humble. The role of youth in nation building or development is very important, and this is because the future of our country lies and it lies in the future generation. Democracy, improvement, technology all lies in the hands of future generation. Unemployment, poverty, hunger, global warming and pollution are the problems that the world is facing today. And for all these problems, the answers are lying in the hands of future or next generation. History is evident that the next generation has been the answer to solve all the future problems we are facing today. In 1984, the Government of India first declared the birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda to celebrate as National Youth Day. The main aim of government is to make a better country by following the ideology and the lifestyle of Swami Vivekananda. National Youth Day is a day of great inspiration to every youth present all over the world. It is a time to take new resolutions to follow. On this day, India has received such a zealous entity in the form of Swami Vivekananda, who is being the spiritual because of the youth, youngsters, and the strong willpower developing in the youth. Friends, we are leading in our innovation, incubation, and the startup in world's economy. Today, India is among the top 3 world's Indian economy. And who are behind this? Our youngsters, the youth. The strong power is behind all this. Understanding the Swami Vivekananda's writings, speech.
Topic: relevance of teachings of Swami Vivekananda to the youth. If we remember Swami Vivekananda as a religious leader, then we are wrong. Why? Because he was not just only a religious leader, he was also a youth icon. He was not just only a religious leader, he was also a... Is it audible? So we are wrong. Why? Because he was not just only a religious leader, he was also a youth icon. We will discuss 3 main points that is relevant today, which can also teach us youth a lot. So these 3 points also, which science proved that we can master in this youth modern world. So number 1 comes speed reading. Speed reading, in which Swami Vivekananda is the only he's the first person in the Indian history to ever master this skill. He was a polymath. So does anyone of us know what is a polymath? So now polymath is nothing but a person with a wide learning and a knowledge. So, Swami Vivekananda was able to learn more and faster than normal average person. How he was able to do that? Because when we asked this question, he used to tell this answer that I used to learn only the first and the last word of a sentence, and the remaining of its own used to grasp on its automatically on its own. So I know this sounds impossible, but it is also a skill that we can master. And fact 2. Number 2 is that fact checking. He was not just only a person of fixed mindset. He was he also used to test all his beliefs. He also used by he also used to test all his beliefs. Also, he used to read a lot of religious and culture books in which whenever he finds a positive remarks or good satisfactory remarks, he used to accept them. If not, he used to reject them all. So, but yes, if a preacher comes and tells him that his God is the only one, he used to not accept that, and he used to ask this question in return that, do you know or have you seen God? So, if in the form of yes or no answer. If no, then how could you possibly tell which with confidence that your truth is the only truth, universal truth? And number 3 comes how to win hearts. So we all know public speaking is a very important skill these days. We also know that famous incident from 1893 in Chicago World of Parliaments of Religion. So in which after finishing his speech, there was a non-stop clapping of 10 minutes. Clapping of 10 minutes. Also, how there was this story we all knew, as this is a common one. But there was another compliment story which not many of us knew that of Swami Vivekananda, is as how he used a special universal language to win the likes and hearts of many people in that speech. Not only in that speech, also normally whenever he used to travel. So that universal language is called food. So his assistant Swami Ashokananda used to tell that Swami Vivekananda used to make the best palav. So, and also whenever he used to travel, he used to bring a lot of some of Indian spices with him, so that he can add an Indian twist to the international cuisine. So also he observed that whenever he traveled, he observed that this organized religion, whenever they separate these people from each other, this food, this universal thing called food, used to combine all of them together. Also, all of them together. We all know how much of Vivekananda as a teacher, but his life as a student we never understand. There is this famous quote that whatever level we reach, the getting better never stops. So also that. And thank you our director, research director, and our principal ma'am, and our culture coordinator to give me this opportunity to present the idea of his teachings to my fellow youth.
Batch number 3. Today I am here to speak some words about today's theme, that is relevance of Swami Vivekananda to the youth. Audience, I think you all know Vivekananda. Am I right? I think so, I am right. Because we all know Vivekananda. Then who is Vivekananda? Who is he? He was monk, a chief disciple of the Indian mystic Ramakrishna and the founder of Ramakrishna Much. Vivekananda was born in 1863 as Narendranath Datta in a Bengali family. Vivekananda in 1893 he represented India and Hinduism in the World Parliament, that is World Religion, in Chicago. Vivekananda said, "Arise, awake and stop, not till your goal is reached." That is, Heli, Heddeli, Guru Muttuva Tanaka Nilladiri. Then what is this relevance to today's youth? What is said to today's youth? Vivekananda is the greatest youth icon produced by India and one who influenced millions of people across the world. Vivekananda said, that youth are only the backbone of India. Youth can do everything. His ideas can be achieved and understood by fourfold mantras. Those are physical, social, intellectual and spiritual peace. In 21st century, when the youths of India are facing many problems, Vivekananda thoughts are become more relevant to them. Number first is physical quiz. By physical quiz, he means that taking care of human body and undertake activities to mitigate physical sufferings. He sang that only with physical fitness the man can lead a successful life. Vivekananda has viewed that youth all are not are equipped with physical and mental stamina to pursue such a goal. So therefore he said to overcome fear and be strong mentally and stronger. He said power is within you. You can do anything and everything. Vivekananda said you do believe that do. Don't believe that you are weak. And also he said, you will be closer to the heaven only through the study of Gita. Then what Vivekananda wanted from youth? Muscles of iron and nerves of steel. Second, social peace. By social peace, he wanted the youth to undertake social activities, not only for the development of society, but also for the individual growth and evolution. Social peace involves undertaking activities to mitigate physical sufferings, running hospitals, orphanages, and old age home qualify for this life. In social peace, Vivekananda said, serve God in man. He clubbed spiritualism in social service. He thought that animals and men around us are our gods. They deserve our worship. We have to worship our countrymen first. This we have to do instead of feeling jealous with each other and fighting with each other. The main contribution of Swami Vivekananda towards the creation of New Bharat was the opening the minds of Indians towards their duty to downtrodden. Third, intellectual peace. By intellectual peace, he said, young the strong and healthy the sharp intellect will reach the Lord. He advocated intellectual peace by opening schools, running colleges, awareness and empowerment programs. Rising one's knowledge, gaining it and spreading it with society is the main objective of intellectual peace. He also said to rebuild the Indian root there and undigested all over life. Education helps us to make man building, character making and assimilation of ideas. Number 4, spiritual peace. He then prescribes the highest level of spiritual service. One of Dhyan and Sadhana. Vivekananda viewed that youth can learn many things from West, but they must have faith in our own spiritual heritage. Vivekananda also suggested youth. He suggested youth to overcome from fears, and he gripped our those who are increasing isolation, purposelessness, and feeling depression, mental fatigue. They have to go for spiritual peace to achieve their goals. The relevance of Swami Vivekananda to youth is that of his ideals and goals he devised for the youth. He is the great observer of human mind and the human society at the large. You may think, why Vivekananda gave his teachings to only youth? Why not to children and why not to old age people? Because the reason is youths have the opportunity. They have option to choose any of these 4 pathways. The children can't take this opportunity, and the old age people can't take this opportunity because they are old. Children, they don't know, but youth are one only. They have opportunity to take any of these pathways to achieve in their life. His message was simple and yet powerful. His message, his ideas and reach directly there to the people, especially to the youth. His message broke the shackles of caste and creed and helps to spoke the universal brotherhood. I am ending my session with a nice quote of Swami Vivekananda, that is, whatever you think, that you will be. If you think you are strong, you will be strong. If you think you are weak, you will be definitely weak. So audience, think strong and be strong and succeed in your life. Jai Hind. Thank you.
The future for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. A very warm good afternoon, everyone. Respected judges and my senior students, today we all are gathered here in this elocution program. I would like to deliver my speech on one of the great source of inspiration for the youth, Swami Vivekananda, on the topic relevance of teaching of Swami Vivekananda to the youth. Swami Vivekananda was a renowned writer, scholar, thinker, saint and philosopher of the contemporary India. He was born on January 12, 1863 in the city of Zoya, Calcutta, and died at the age of 39 on July 4, 1902. His original name was Narendranath Datta. His father Vishwanath Datta was a learned man who had profound knowledge of both English and Persian. His father was a successful lawyer in the Supreme Court of the Kolkata. His mother Bhuneshwari Devi was a pious lady who influenced him from his childhood. She plays a major role in shaping his character. The Indian history is filled with many more inspirational and great personalities and leaders we can truly look up to. A great social reformer in the 19th and 20th century, Swami Vivekananda played a very important role in shaping the character of the youth. He was and take the responsibility on your own soldiers, and know that whether you are the creator of your own destiny. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal reach. Peak in the face of difficulties. If you ever feel difficult in anything, get rise and stand up and be fearless and fight for that.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೆರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನನ್ನ ನಮನಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಂದು ನಾನು ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಪುಟ್ಟದಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶ ಅಥವಾ ಇಡೀ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರಿಗೆ ಏನನ್ನ ಸಾರಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾನು ತುಂಬಾ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರು, ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಂತ ಕ್ಷಣದಿಂದಲೇ ಅವರು ಸಾಯುವವರೆಗೂ ಸಹ ಅವರು ಬರೀ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಗಮನವನ್ನ ಹರಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಯಾರಿಂದ ಯಾವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲವೋ ಅದನ್ನ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರು ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದರು 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರನ್ನಲ್ಲ, ಅವರು ಕೇಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದರು ಬರೀ 10 ಜನ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರನ್ನ. ಆ 10 ಜನ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಕಬ್ಬಿಣದಂತಹ ಮಾಂಸಖಂಡಗಳು, ಉಕ್ಕಿನಂತಹ ನರಮಂಡಲಗಳು, ಮಿಂಚಿನಂತಹ ಇಚ್ಛಾಶಕ್ತಿ, ಇಚ್ಚಿನಂತಹ ವಿದ್ಯುತ್ ಶಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನ ಒಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಗೋ ನೋಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಟ್ಟ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡ್ಬಾರ್ದಂತೆ, ಬೆಟ್ಟನ ಪುಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ತರ್ಬೇಕಾ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಅಗೋ ನೋಡು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇಶ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ದೇಶ ನೋಡ್ಬಾರ್ದಂತೆ, ದೇಶನ ಕಟ್ಬೇಕಾ ಸ್ವಾಮೀಜಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತೆ. ಅಂತ ಕೇವಲ 10 ಜನ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಹುಡುಕ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಬಾಗಿದ ಬೆನ್ನನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮುಖದಲ್ಲಿ ಚೈತನ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ದಲೆ ಮುಂದೆ ನೀನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀಯಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನೋ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರು ಇವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರಿಗೆ ಆತರ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಸಕ್ತಿ ಇರಲಿ, ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಕೂಡ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪಿರೇಷನ್ ಆದಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವತಿಯ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಹೀಗೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವತಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಬ್ಬ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ವಾಲಿಬಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ವಾಲಿಬಾಲ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವರು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಟ್ರೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಟ್ರೈನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಗೆ ಕಿಡಿಗಳ್ಳರು, ಅವಾಗಿನ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಿಡಿಗಳ್ಳರು ಅಡ್ಡ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಂಗಾರದ ಒಡವೆಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಬ್ಳು ಯುವತಿ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದ್ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ಅವಳೊಬ್ಳು ಕ್ರೀಡಾಪಟು ಆಗಿದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ಕಿಡಿಗೇಡಿಗಳು ಆ ಒಬ್ಳು ಕ್ರೀಡಾಪಟುನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ತಳ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂದ ಆಚೆ ತಳ್ದಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನನೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರನ್ನ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡೋಗಿ 1 ಅಥವಾ 2 ದಿನ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಜ್ಞಾನ ಬಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆ ಒಬ್ಳು ಆಟಗಾರ್ತಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿ ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾಳೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅವಳ 2 ಕಾಲುಗಳು ಆ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ 2 ಕಾಲುಗಳು ಇದು ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿರ್ತವೆ. ಆ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹತ್ತುಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬಾಟಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಅವರ ಕುಟುಂಬಸ್ಥರು ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಸಾಯ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಇನ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ಲಿ, ನಾನು ಹೆಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಡಲ್ ನ ತರಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅವಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನಿನ್ಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ತಂದ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀನ್ ಓದು. ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀನ್ ಓದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನೀನ್ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀನು ಸಾಯಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಮುಂದಿನ ದಿನ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ತಂದ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 3 ದಿನ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ನೀನ್ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕಂತ. ಅವಾಗ ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಸಾಯ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಆ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಹೆಸರು ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿದ್ದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರದಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಕೋಶಗಳನ್ನ ಓದಿದಂತ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಮುಂದೊಂದು ದಿನ ತಾನು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಿಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಮೌಂಟ್ ಎವರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹತ್ತಿದಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಿಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ ಆಗ್ತಾಳೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವಳು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಇಂತಹ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿದಾಯಕವಾದ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸಾಧನೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಸತ್ತರೆ ಸಾವಿಗೆ ಅವಮಾನ, ಆದರ್ಶವಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಬದುಕಿದರೆ ಬದುಕಿಗೆ ಅವಮಾನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಬದುಕು ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಸಹ ಬೇರೆಯವರಿಂದ ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಬರೀ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತವಲ್ಲದೆ ವಿದೇಶಿ ಜನರಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬಲ್ಯನ ಮೆರೆದಿದ್ರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಡೀ ವಿಶ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ, ಲಂಡನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ, ಅವರ ಶಿಷ್ಯನೇ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾಳೆ, ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸರ್ವ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಸೇ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನೀವೇನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅದನ್ನ ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಗ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲವ್ ಮೈ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಇಷ್ಟವನ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಿದ್ದಂತ, ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾರತ ದೇಶವನ್ನ ಇಡೀ ಬೇರೆಲ್ಲ ದೇಶಗಳಿಗಿಂತ ಬೇರೆಲ್ಲ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರಗಳಿಂದ ವಿಶ್ವಗುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಭಾರತವನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಟ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ರು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವುಗಳು ಈಗ ಆತರ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾವು ಬರೀ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಫ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಬರೀ ನಮ್ದು ಮಾತ್ರ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದೀವಿ. ನಾವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರ ಪಾಠಗಳನ್ನ ಅಥವಾ ಹಿತವಚನವನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರ್ತಾ 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 ವೃದ್ಧಾಶ್ರಮಗಳು ಅನಾಥಾಶ್ರಮಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಯುವಕರು ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೊರತು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸೊಳಗೆ ತಗೊಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಚಿಂತನೆಯನ್ನ ನಡೆಸಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರನ್ನ ತಮ್ಮ ಗುರುಗಳಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯರಾಗಿ ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರನ್ನ ತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರ ತನ್ನ ಆದರ್ಶವಾಗಿ ತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಬ್ಬ ಟೀಚರ್ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರನ್ನ ಆದರ್ಶವಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಟೀಚರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರಿಗೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಬರೀ ಒಂದು ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೊಂದು ಸಿಂಹ ಸ್ವಪ್ನ, ಭಾರತದ ಕೇಸರಿ, ಅವರೊಂದು ಮಿಂಚು ಸಿಡಿಲು ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಬಟ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಯೂತ್ ಡೇ ಬಂದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ದಿನ ಡೈಲಿ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಡೈಲಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಇಂಥ ವಚನಗಳನ್ನ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಇದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಇಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಲು ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ, ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಕೇವಲ 39 ವರ್ಷ 5 ತಿಂಗಳು 4 ದಿನಗಳು ಮಾತ್ರ. ನಾವು 4 ಜನ್ಮಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ವೋ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಕೇವಲ 39 ವರ್ಷ 5 ತಿಂಗಳು 4 ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ವೇದಿಕೆಯನ್ನ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಗೆಲುವಿಗಾಗಿ ಹೋರಾಡಬೇಡ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡು ಹಂಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಯುವಕ ಯುವತಿಯರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಂತ ಮಾತು, ಗೆಲ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವಿನ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ವಿವೇಕಾನಂದರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜವರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶವನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಅವಕಾಶನೆಲ್ಲ ಸದುಪಯೋಗ ಪಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಜೈ ಹಿಂದ್, ಜೈ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ.
Teachers and all my friends. Yes, ma'am. My number is 5. 5. Yes, ma'am. Vivekananda is considered to be a treasure of motivation and inspiration for all of us, regardless whether we are students, teachers, common people, or any other professions. He has said a lot. These can be formatted into very simple quotations for all of us. According to Swami Vivekananda, there are 3 essential aspects which he considered to make every man great, and reciprocating it to make every nation great. First and foremost is the conviction of power of goodness. Second of all, absence of jealousy and being suspicious. Third, do good and help all those who are in need. As once Swami Vivekananda said, what you think will be done. If you think yourself weak, weak you will be. If you think yourself strong, strong you will be. In addition to this, he also said, see for the highest, aim to that highest, and you will reach the highest. His message was simple but indeed created a great impact on the youth. His message broke through the shackles of caste and creed and spread up and spoke through the language of universal brotherhood. Swami Vivekananda is considered to be the best youth icon because of his universal characters and also for the thinking about his societal needs. As once when Swami Vivekananda was questioned by J.S. Rajput that whom did you consider in your childhood to be your youth icon, he says there are men and women characters whom he considered who sacrificed their self-interest for others, for the nation and for the welfare of the fellow men and women. He also included those who strived hard for the interfaith amity and also to develop a humanity as a whole. So, as we being the young of nation, we must also acknowledge, or we also must remember all the sacrifice of our ancestors who explored by the tapasya, who explored the nation by recreating the nature, and also they created symphony between man and nature. Swami Vivekananda, what he wanted from our youth is that we must be as strong as developing the muscle of a steel and also nerves of iron. His hope and confidence laid upon the youth. He says that as far as today's youth is concerned, we must do our greatest service by acknowledging by grasping his knowledge and spreading it throughout the world, and also to pursue it to our friends by carrying his teachings. I would like to recite 2 incidents placed in his life. There was a test which was given to him, and he was busy writing, and he finished it, and he attempting many pages, and the professor was astonished by looking at him, and as he submitted his paper, the professor was like, just he wrote it IDIOT upon it. And Swami Vivekananda smiles at it and says, Sir, Guruji, you have written your name on it by signing on it, but you haven't given me any marks for my test. And And there's one more thing goes similarly where he faced so many insults in the society. The second one goes like, I'm expecting.
You need some air or something.
Yeah.
Wait, you sit for 1 second. Call somebody. Is the AC on? AC switch on ಮಾಡಿ. Switch on the AC. If you want to sit for a second, take some this. AC. Call the madam. Bharati or Dr. Suchitra. Call one of them.
The professor asked Swami Vivekananda that if you have a bag of knowledge and a bag of money, which would you rather prefer? The professor, Swami Vivekananda says, I would prefer the bag of money. Professor laughs at him and says, if I would have been in your case, I would have taken the bag of knowledge. So Swami Vivekananda smiles at the professor and says, who doesn't have the thing, grabs the thing. So who doesn't have knowledge, grabs knowledge, and that's how he meant it. And finally, I would like to conclude by saying, let us rededicate ourselves by strengthening the Ramakrishna movement, which was started by Swami Vivekananda, where each and every individual may be benefited, all the millions of less privileged men and women of the society be benefited by this movement. So we must all lay our hands and strengthen this movement so that without any discrimination about caste, creed and color, everybody can be treated equally. So glory to be our motherland, and arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. Thank you.
5 minutes.
6 minutes. Today I am going to speak about Swami Vivekananda in a few words. Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th January in 1863 in a Bengal family in Kolkata, Shimla. His father name was Vishwanatha Datta and his mother Bhuneshwari Devi. He is a founder of a Ramakrishna mission. He is a disciple of Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and in 1888 he left the monastery and he traveled towards the India for 5 years, and in 1894 he founded the Vedanta Society in New York for practice, study and propagate the principles of Vedanta. Then he said, arise, awake and don't stop until the goal is reached. Swami Vivekananda in 1897 he started Ramakrishna mission, and there is a founder of Ramakrishna mission is Swami Vivekananda. The main source of purpose of the Swami Vivekananda mission is spread the messages to the overall India for Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's beliefs and his thoughts. Then the Swami Vivekananda, after his Guru's death, he travels the many parts of India to notice what is the society what is going on. Then he travels India and he noticed 4 things when he traveled India. That 4 things are poverty, illiteracy, and then untouchability and casteism. In 4 things, he will strongly opposed with the 2 things. This means casteism and in untouchability. Casteism means different levels of people behavior the different caste. Untouchability means different upper lower differences, and poverty, the poor, they can't eat a proper food and they can't wear a proper clothes. And then he also he wrote the 4 books, Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga and Karma Yoga and Bhakti Yoga for those who people suffer, they can't know about this society, for they will understand this society. So he write these books. Also I will tell to Sister Nivedita. He is from Ireland, but he is a disciple of the Swami Vivekananda. Sister Nivedita is he came to Kolkata in 1898. She started there to girls' school for who can't pay the fees for colleges. She started to poor children, and then she first aid to the patients. And Swami Vivekananda once said, whatever you think, you will be. Means, if you think yourself weak, you will be. If you think weak, if you think yourself strong you will be. Thank you.
In our culture, we celebrate the days like the birthday of the greatest person in India, like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, and Swami Vivekananda as well.
The relevance of Swami Vivekananda of youth. Swami Vivekananda born in 1863 as Narendra in a Bengali family. Swami Vivekananda died with rupture in his blood vessels in his brain. And Swami Vivekananda is the greatest youth icon for India. And in Swami Vivekananda in the 21st century, when he went in 21st century, Swami Vivekananda when 21st century, Swami Vivekananda when this youth of India are suffering for some huge problems, pushing boundaries, thoughts of Swami Vivekananda have become more relevant. The idea of Swami Vivekananda can be understood by this fourfold mantra, lives in meaningful life. This fourth mantra is, first one is physical quest, second one is social quest, and third one is intellectual quest, and last one is spiritual quest. In physical quest, Swami Vivekananda views that the youth of India can lead a successful life when only they are lead a physically fit, and therefore he asked for the youth of India that overcome fears and become stronger mentally and physically. It is Swami Vivekananda said, Swami Vivekananda said, power is within you. You can do anything or everything. In social quest, Swami Vivekananda wanted the youth to undertake Seveche Ishwar, means the man and animal around us are our God. They deserve our worship and services. In intellectual quest, Swami Vivekananda said, it is the strong and young and healthy It is the healthy of intellectual that will reach the God. spiritual quest, Swami Vivekananda said that highest level of spiritual service that is dhyan and sadhana. And Swami Vivekananda said, "La life is short, but our soul is immortal and eternal." So this fourth quest, Swami Vivekananda advised to youth lead in this fourth quest. Swami Vivekananda advised four quest. Swami Vivekananda advised the advise as an for the youth as a goal and lead to life as a. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello speakers and my dear friends. I'm batch number 9 and I'm going to deliver a speech on the topic of the relevance of Swami Vivekananda in today's life. Firstly, I want to thank my teachers who gave me this golden opportunity to say some few words in front of you. Well, firstly, I want to give an introduction about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda is known as one of the most popular Hindu, most of the leader of the India. His name was Narendranath Datta, and he was born in 12 January 1863 in Bengal, Chaitra family of Calcutta. His father name was Vishwanath Datta, and he was a legal practitioner in the High Court of Calcutta. His mother name was Vishwanath Devi, and she was a housewife. Well, I want to go on the topic. Well, Swami Vivekananda is known as one of the best educationists of India and the thinker of India. He was a disciple of Ramakrishna. He is considered as one of the most intelligent person of India. He had the courage to motivate everyone and to give inspiration to everyone. He is the inspiration of many youth. Like after the inspiration of Swami Vivekananda, many youth were suggested to do a social work, to be in a social service, and to do many work as well. Well, talking about the spiritual origin and foundation of his existence, Swami Vivekananda gave a huge amount of inspiration to everybody. As I want to conclude myself in that, well, I have taken that inspiration from him, that if I will decide something, I will go for it. I will give my whole heart, my whole body on it, and I will do, and I will get a success, because he wants that every individual should give their whole life and whole body of your own success. You are the creator of your own destinations. And he said, arise, awake, and be the sun and be the light of his nations, because he wants that every individual, every youth should go on the right path and be in the right path. As I'm a student, I should conclude myself. I should be thankful that I'm in this kind of nations where the person like Swami Vivekananda exists. After doing all of this, he just conclude that his students should do work hard, because in today's life, students are doing like they are not thinking about the future. They are going on the flow. They are taking the family responsibility, but they are not going for it. But I want that every student should go on the right path and do their best. And that's all. Thank you.
I am Aishwarya from BPT first year. Now I am going to give a brief speech about Swami Vivekananda's teaching towards youth. Swami Vivekananda was one of the most popular Hindu monk, and his name was Narendranath Datta. He was born on January 12, 1863 to the Kayastha family of Calcutta. His father name is Vishwanath Datta and his mother name is Bhuvaneshwari Devi. He was one of the spiritual and inspirational leader of India. Who had believed in the power of youth and human service of the human. He believed in the potential of the youth to change the world. He urged the youth to educate themselves and he urged the youth to educate themselves and emphasize how they can focus on their goals. He said that youth should be in a physical fitness to achieve their goals. Therefore, he asked youth to overcome the fears and to achieve their goals. Therefore, he said, arise, awake, and stop, and do not stop until the goal is reached. And by following Vivekananda thought, we all the youths should overcome fear and take weapons to shape up the India. Thank you for listening. Today I am going to speak about some word of Swami Vivekananda as we are celebrating the Youth Day. Swami Vivekananda was the greatest personality and spiritual leader who was born on 12th January in 1863. He is a well-known person of shaping of our nation. As we have well contributions to developing of our nation. Swami Vivekananda, was real name was Vishwanath Dutt and his father was Narendranath Dutt and his father was Vishwanath. His mother was Bhuvaneshwari Devi. His mother was
Because apart from academics, even the extracurricular is equally important. So when you go out as graduates, not just the academics, even this communication skills, interpersonal skills, are in the future. So with this, I congratulate all the participants. After the group photo with the participants, we'll announce the winners. We have 3 winners, first, second, third. All the 3 of our evaluation. Total marks put by all the 3 has been totaled and then 1, 2, 3 has been found out. Okay. So first prize will be for candidate number 12. Who is he?
Suhas.
Second prize is for candidate number 3. And third, we have a prize distribution ceremony later. After the essay writing also gets over, we will have the prize distribution ceremony where we will give away the prizes. Now it's just an announcement. Third prize is missing.
With the numbers they had evaluated. So we're just calling you with the numbers. Once you come on to the stage, then you can announce you can say your name also from your department. Is that okay, ma'am? Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. So we had 3 judges. We have 3 judges from each department. From ma'am, you want to announce or shall I do it? Yeah. Okay. So elocution competition. The third prize goes to candidate number 5. Can come on to the stage. Candidate number 5 on to the stage, please. Request Shobhavani ma'am and Suchitra ma'am to please present the awards for the elocution competition. Third prize, candidate number 5. Other student staffs also please request Epsiba ma'am as well as Saujanya ma'am to join.
Man back.
Second prize, candidate number 3. These students who are doing very well. 12. Candidate number 12. I request all the three winners to please stand beside here so that we can have one photograph all together. Please come and stand here to the stage. First prize, candidate number 12. All the winners can come and stand so that we can have one photo session on the stage, please. All the winners, all the three winners of elocution competition. So you can tell your names as well. First,
FJ Beulah Likita from 4th B Farm.
Farm.
Vandana Sharma from 3rd year Farm D.
Akifa Zaid from 2nd year B Farm.
I would like to call upon Farida Khatun. Farida Khatun as well. I would like to call upon Deeksha to receive your participation certificate. Doctors with these participants have done phenomenally well. Vedapriya, Jayesh, you can receive your certificates from your department.